We are now joined by the head coach of the Franklin Regional Panthers, Steve Scorpion. His team victorious 63-54 over Gateway. And Coach, anytime these teams meet, and I know you know it as a player, now as a coach, always a fun matchup. I think it means a little bit more for some of the players and for the fans alike. How good does it feel to knock off a rival and continue to trend up in terms of your section record, now 3-0?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we knew going in, Gateway's really good. They're talented. You know, in my opinion, I think they have the best player in the section in Will Kromka. You know, I coach a lot of these kids in AAU over the spring and the summer. I did my student teaching last year at Gateway, so I pretty much know, I would say 99% of the kids. Me and Coach Benson, we work AAU together. I know the whole guys. I mean, they do a great job there. Obviously, Alvis. You know, we knew it was going to be tough, and we knew also it was an important game. You know, we didn't want to say it was any bigger than any other game because right now all the games are big, but we knew it was important to get where we wanted to get to on goal number one and win the section. And, you know, we're 3-0. We knew if we could win, we would give Gateway a second section loss, and McKeesport has 2 losses, and those 2 have to play Friday. So we knew if we could come in and get this one and give Gateway a second loss, knowing that after Friday, one of those 2 will have 3 section losses, you know, I thought it would put ourselves in pretty good position, and I thought we made it a little closer than it should have been. But, you know, you find ways to win. That's what it comes down to.
You talk so much about Kromka and your great respect for him, but I think you had a couple players that showed they might be in a conversation for the best in the section. I thought Caden Hanna was terrific, not only scoring 20 points, he had a number of blocks, he took a charge. His growth over the past year and really his entire time with the program, how has he developed into this type of player?
Caden Hanna?
Yes.
He had 20 points? Wow. You know, it was funny. As a 10th grader, he showed up. You know, there's always like 1 week, 1 or 2 weeks in between fall sports and winter sports. So, you know, you get some random kids that show up that you've never seen before. And Caden Hanna came, and we're like, who's this kid? You know, he wasn't as big as he was now, but he was a little bit bigger. But he just played so hard, and I had no idea. And very, very rarely do I not know a kid in the program, anywhere. So we kept watching him. We're like, man, you know, like he does some good things. He has some size. You know, we needed him. And the work that he's put in and the improvement that he's made over the last, 2.5, 3 years is incredible. I mean, he's legitimately turned himself into a extremely talented player, and we love what he does. He brings energy, he plays hard. You know, he's constantly talking to guys, being a leader. And you know, Caden Smith. Hold on, man. Caden Smith is our leader. Right. You know, he runs the show for us. And tonight he didn't play one of his better games. But you know, that's the nice thing with Caden Hanna, Luke Kimmick, and the rest of the guys. They all step up and chip in.
Speaking of Luke Kimmick, it's almost sitting here watching him play basketball that he's going off to Grove City for golf and soccer.
I know.
Like, it's just like, is basketball just something that he does?
I think over the last probably 2 years, I think things have changed, like where he was, what he was thinking about, because, you know, last year he wanted to play basketball in college. But I think golf and soccer and, you know, he absolutely could play at Grove City and a lot of really good places and do really, really well. You know, the thing about certain kids are, you know, you can't teach certain things with kids. You know, they just have it. Luke Kimmick knows how to win. He knows how to play in big games. He's been in big games, both as basketball, golf, and soccer. So that leadership, that confidence, it feeds off with the rest of the guys.
Yeah, he seems very poised when he's out there on the
court.
Incredibly.
It's nice. You know, it's nice when we have 3 guys who can, at any one night, I mean, Caden Smith had 25 points Friday night, 20 in the fourth and 2 overtimes. Tonight, you know, Luke Kimmick and Hanna stepped up. You know, Friday night we may have other guys step up, you know, and that's what we keep preaching to these guys. You know, everybody's got to contribute and be ready to go.
I know that you have to be happy with the win, but the fourth quarter may be a little tighter than you wanted to see, and turnovers was a big issue. You screamed at your players, let's stop turning the basketball over. How do you work on that, and is that sort of just a natural thing that happens when you don't get as much practice time and game time in a typical season?
Yeah, you know, we're kind of learning on the fly. You know, we went through it on Friday at McKeesport and handled it pretty well. Tonight, I don't think we did handle it very well.
That's okay.
But sorry, buddy. Hold on 1 sec.
Does he want to say something?
You want to say hi?
No.
Say hey, little buddy.
No.
Okay.
Close enough.
Yes. But you know, it's, you know, we didn't finish the way I would have liked, but when it came down to it, we got the stops that we needed late, and we made some clutch free throws, and we got out of here with a pretty good win.
I thought a part of what was successful tonight for you, I know at McKeesport you fell behind right in the first quarter, battled and clawed your way back to eventually win in 2 overtimes. I thought the start was incredibly important.
And since Friday, we have been talking about that. Actually really the first 3 games, the first quarter has not been good for us. And we dig ourselves a hole, and then, we eventually get it together. But sometimes against really good teams, you can't do that. And we've been really talking about it the last couple of days. We've got to get off to a good start. And I think we did, and obviously it helped.
And your team never trailed in this one in securing the victory. Coach, thank you so much for doing this.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us, guys. Appreciate it.
That is Steve Scorpion and Little Scorp.
Say bye-bye.
Thank you.
Joining us here
No problem. Thanks, guys.
on the post game.
Appreciate you guys.